Hello, friends. Hey, listen, you are tuned into the Skim show. Hey, today's topic will be part 2 of why do women accept being the side chick? Why are women satisfied with just being on the side? Ha! Oh, baby! Ooh! Why do women accept being on the side? What's so extravagant about being the side chick? So today, ladies, we want to talk about part 2 because part 1 was phenomenal. We didn't have enough time. And so we just want to elaborate and expound even further on why these women, how do they feel like being a side chick is okay? Why am I comfortable with living like this? Why am I comfortable with settling with this position in life? All right, let's do this. We gotta inform these women. You know your worth. And Sean, so look, I just want to ask you, okay, how do you feel about just the side chick topic? I mean, what do you feel about just a woman holding that position or just being satisfied with that position? Marsha, how do you feel about a woman being satisfied with holding that position?
Go ahead. Well, I'll just say this. I don't think anybody, there are some people out there, some women out there that they feel like that's all they are. You know what I mean? A lot of times it stems from dad issues. You know what I mean? Like they have a lot of abandonment issues and, the absent father, you know what I mean? So it's okay for a man to walk in and out like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe somebody else broke up mommy and daddy when they were young. You know what I mean? So in their eyes, they just doing their due diligence. You know what I mean? They're doing what was done to them. You know what I mean? So,
learned behavior.
Yeah, learned behavior. So it is that aspect. And like we spoke about, last week, sometimes it's a situation where you just couldn't control it. It was something that happened that, that was just circumstantial. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, we are human beings. You know what I mean? Now I will say this, once you learn that, it's not okay for you to be okay with that. Right. You know what I mean? You have to understand. If he say he loved you so much, then he'll love you enough to make you priority. You know what I mean? If it's that bad. Because at some point we have to have a sister code and say, you know what? I ain't gonna be able to let you do that to her because I don't want you to do that to me. Right. You know what I mean? So get your situation together and then come and see me. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do. Right. But I don't want to have no parts of me. I want y'all to get y'all stuff together. And then you come back. And you know what I mean? And then, hey, when life comes back around again, maybe it'll still about me. You're right. You know what I mean? It'll work out. Like they say, there's something though, it's for yours to come back. So
you might walk into it blind, but you definitely need to walk out with the scales off your eyes. Right. Definitely. I know. I was thinking about this subject, and I was thinking how so many women play the role of a good, wholesome partner.
Right.
They come to the table 100%. They feel like they brought their A game.
Right.
And they still become the victim to the side chick situation. And if you become repeatedly that victim, it's very possible at some point that woman will then turn the tables and say, you know what? I'm going to stop being the good girl. I'm going to stop being the one that gets hurt. I'll have more, shot calls and more control of the situation if I become the side chick. I can remove myself from being hurt and now be the one.
Right.
And that's so crazy. Without the crazy.
A lot of times that women that have had that happen to them, they actually go and do it to somebody else because that's what.
And that's their justification.
Right. Yeah. Hurt people. I've been hurt, and in order to control the situation, to keep people from hurting me, I'm just going to, allow myself to be put in this position. And like you said earlier, with the abandonment, that's a major reason why women do allow themselves to be put in their position because
it's a mechanism, a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be hurt this way.
Abandonment
There's no attachment
is
like in a relationship.
people fear it. People fear feeling lonely and being alone.
Right.
And when you don't overcome, first of all, understand that there's a difference in being lonely and being alone.
Correct.
Just because daddy left you does not mean you are alone.
Right.
Just because you have been neglected and cheated on and left by other men does not mean that you are alone.
Right.
And so when you allow yourself to be put in the position of a side chick, that lets me know that the woman just has not overcome the abandonment that she has suppressed. She needs to address why. It's not all about, oh, he's sexy, he's fine, I want to be with him, I like him, and I think I can, I don't mind putting myself in a position to be with him. I don't want any strings attached. It's bigger than that because women use that. I don't want strings attached. Oh, he's taking care of me, and he can go home to his wife, and I don't care, as long as I can, just like the song says, I'll be the other woman, as long as I know that I'm the only other woman that you give your cares to. Really?
Right.
How does that sound?
Right.
Where are your morals? Where is
values.
where are your values? Where is your self-esteem? I mean, do you feel
but
just that low?
Thrive off of that. They
thrive off of
that gives them a sense of self-esteem, an ego boost.
Because they don't understand it's an abandonment issue and it's an identity crisis.
So at that juncture, do you ladies think that that's something beyond just conversation with your girlfriend, or it's not
I honestly feel like it should be
an overnight?
Right. I think it's at some point when it's like that, because it's just like a serial cheater. Like you need something that, you know what I mean? You need something. That's a whole other topic.
Girl, you already know about that.
Right. But that's like,
addicted to the cheating.
Right. You know what I mean? But it's some women out there who actually, they see after married men. You know what I mean? Like you talked about, in this case, you talked about a lot of side chicks that have married men, right? So, what do we go and get them some professional help to find out why?
And I think that might be something we need to do, is bring on a professional counselor to address just that. Right. If you are that side chick and you don't even know how to get out,
I'm gonna tell
give them the tools.
And then I want to say something real quick too. I don't think that a lot of times we think, because we're adults, we don't even think about the kids that be connected to it. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? No, because you're
promoting bad behavior.
We
see it in the media. We see it in the rap game.
We
see it on television.
Over at night.
But look, it goes even further than that, though. It goes even further than them seeing them coming and all this stuff. It's like this from a home like that. You know what I mean? Where it was that type of dynamic. You know what I mean? Now, in the defense, on one end, she felt something totally different than what I mean. So I honestly feel like that. You don't think about how the kids feel. You know what I mean? Because they want to fulfill the lust of their desires. Well, you know what?
It can actually be beyond physical.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of times, like, okay, you say for instance, you have a situation where you have the mama, the daddy, and the other woman. You know what I mean? And now nobody explained to the kids what the situation is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in their mind,
kids going to school like, and daddy was at my house.
Right. What? So the kids grow up with it. You know what I mean? And now they're like, they hear a lot of stuff. You really can't even, just say for instance, that person, they get married, they have a long life together. You will never ever hear the end of that because the way it's, way that it was perceived to be started. You don't even, a lot of times it's always, nobody really knows the full story. It's always this person's perception, her perception, and his perception. You know what I mean? So she probably felt like, well, I didn't really know what it was. Yeah. And she probably felt like, well, how could you not know? He probably felt like I was unhappy, so I was doing what was best for me at the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody explains it.
But side chicks comes with a benefit beyond physical.
Yeah.
More than likely, the side chick ain't paying for nothing.
Well,
She's not.
I disagree with that. I'm being honest. I'm telling you why. Because a lot of times they go out and get side chicks because they got money. Because
the side chick.
Because they can take care of it.
And you know what else?
And
you know what else brings up? You just brought something else to my mind. Generally, a man who's gonna go get a side chick is not gonna go below what he's already got in his house. So she's probably gonna be
ding 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 ding
an upgrade from what he's got at home.
Another thing.
Or she's got at home.
Wow, that's what they think.
Well, I'm just saying in the physical, superficial aspect. I was
You
speaking
feel like
that.
because this woman brings more to the table in your perception
Right.
than your wife does.
Right.
I don't care if your wife does not work, if she sits on her hind part all day long, and this woman, the side chick, makes six figures, right? She still cannot compare to what God has ordained. I don't care what status of life she lives. If she does not think of herself enough to honor the fact that, hey, I need to be in a relationship or marriage with one man. If she's in a place where I want to put myself in this position, and she thinks that low of herself to allow herself to be the side chick, then that goes to show what she thinks of herself. But it does not matter how a man feels like the grass is greener on the other side, or this woman is prettier, this woman understands me, this woman listens to me, this woman is nothing like my wife. It still is not honored. That's what I want people to understand. So with all of that being said, hey, look, we cannot talk about all of this in one setting.
Right.
So listen up, y'all. You guys, you have to understand that knowing your worth is a very, 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 very imperative thing as a woman. And again, we cannot talk about everything in one segment. So please tune in to part three of why women are comfortable. Why are we satisfied with being the side chick? Wait. Okay, guys, subscribe, share,
like, love,
comment,
watch the other episodes.
Yes, and please give us your feedback.
Right.
Thank you so much for tuning in. See you later.
Bye now.